Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Haftarah Drop. I'm Rabbi Michael Shields, Associate Rabbi here at Temple Sinai. Our Haftarah this week is fascinating. We see Amos, the prophet, and Amos dreams of justice and ends up deeply unpopular. This week, we also think of Joseph, of course, who dreams of possibility and ends up in a pit. But I want us to cue in on Amos. Neither of these characters would be most likely to be invited back to the party. Joseph alienates his brothers. Amos, though, irritates the entire northern kingdom. Prophets rarely get fan clubs. If they did, the slogan would not be Amos, come for the scolding, stay for the socioeconomic critique. But here's the sacred truth. Both Amos and Joseph refuse silence. Joseph refuses silence about his dreams. Amos refuses silence about injustice. One dreams forward, one calls society back to its conscience. And together they remind us that we are not built for complacency. So let's explore Amos the prophet a little bit more. Amos is not a professional prophet. He's not a priest. He's not a palace advisor. He's not a religious insider. He says it to himself. I am a herdsman and a dresser of sycamores. Translation, why am I suddenly preaching ethics to kings? Your guess is as good as mine. And yet God taps Amos to be the moral alarm clock of Israel. Amos looks at society and he has some issues. It's a society that has normalized inequality, a world where the wealthy lounge on ivory beds while the poor sell themselves for a pair of sandals. And Amos says, nope, not on my watch. Lo yihyeh. You can't worship God with your mouths while stepping on people with your feet. You can't worship God with your mouths while stepping on people with your feet. He tears down hollow ritual. Says, I despise your festivals. Let justice roll down like water. He exposes economic exploitation. They trample the heads of the poor into the dust of the earth. And he challenges spiritual complacency. A lion has roared. Who will not fear? Amos's message is simple. If you hear injustice roaring, you don't get to pretend it's a house cat. What does this all have to do with Hanukkah, which is, of course, upcoming this Sunday? Hanukkah is a holiday about light that refuses to go out and people who refuse to back down. Joseph holds on to his dreams even when he's thrown into darkness. Amos holds on to justice even when nobody wants to hear it. The Maccabees hold on to hope even when the world looked bleak. Hanukkah teaches that one flame can defeat a room full of darkness. Amos teaches that one voice can disrupt a nation full of denial. Put them together, and you get this Hanukkah truth. A dream is not enough unless it becomes a demand for justice. A miracle is not enough unless it sparks moral courage. Amos is certainly a difficult prophet, but exactly the one we need right now. He asks us, where are people slipping into pits today? Economically, socially, emotionally. Whose pair of sandals is being used as collateral in our own community? Where does justice, the roar of injustice, echo, and who will speak up? A Hanukkah menorah doesn't ask the darkness for permission. It simply shines. So should we. During this season of light, let your dreams disturb you into action. Let your conscience become louder than your comfort. Let your voice be braver than you planned this year. And if that feels intimidating, remember, Amos was literally a farmer. If he can speak truth to power, you can speak truth to a grocery store line, a board meeting, a school, a city, a world. Dreams don't die in darkness, they develop there. The pit you fell into might just be the portal you rise from. Prophecy is courage with a microphone. Let justice roll. Don't just let it trickle. Be a menorah in the world that keeps trying to turn off the lights. From under the surface, change surfaces. And so a blessing for this upcoming Shabbat and upcoming Hanukkah season. May we channel Joseph's dreaming. May we channel Amos's fire for justice. And may we also be inspired by the Maccabees' stubborn courage. And may this Hanukkah bring us not only light, but the strength to increase it. Shabbat Shalom. And may your light disturb the darkness in all of the right ways.